It's me, day 9, and I'm ready to draft. Let me tell you how good I am at the draft format, as you can hear by my confidence. Listen, I find the MKM draft format to be weird for me to like get a grip on because there seems to be very good aggro cards and stuff like that, but with the investigate keyword, there's lots of additional card draw. With the collect evidence keyword, there's a lot of extra value plays, and I'm having a hard time getting like a real grip on it. But I think I'm ready to overvalue the investigate keyword. Drag the canal. That seems very good. Creating a 2/2 at instant speed and gain 2 life, surveil 2, investigate seems like just excellent all around. Gleaming Gear Drake. I saw Ash Lizzle make a constructed deck with this, and it seems quite good. And again, I think I really want to lean more heavily on the investigate keyword. Cards like this seem good. I think the Novice Inspector seems really, 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 really good. The first time I saw this, for those of you that don't know the card Thraben Inspector, that's like an all-star in white in older formats. So, I mean, I saw it, it reminded me of that, and I don't play a lot of older formats, but it did shock me. So, alright, I'm going to start off with Drag the Canal, because this can just do so much. I mean, it has some conditions on it, but that's a lot. Additional cost, sack a creature that dealt damage this turn, draw 3 cards, each opponent loses 3 life, and you gain 3 life. That seems... I have a hard time even thinking about that. I think Unscrupulous Agent is actually an insanely good card. Fairy Snoop. Auspicious Arrival I also think is a very good card. Perimeter Enforcer, Flying Lifelink. +1/+1 until end of turn. I mean, a Flying Lifelinker is very good in general. And white is very good in general. I think I will just pick up the Perimeter Enforcer. I think I'll pick up the Perimeter Enforcer. You know, I'm going to abruptly change plans. I didn't see this card before, but investigate, creatures your opponent control get -2, -0. If any of them are suspected, they're no longer suspected. I mean, really, it's just these first 2 things that I'm reading. Investigate, potential blowouts. Put a counter on each creature you control. Whenever creature you control, the can't imposter exile, turn up to the 1 target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, interesting. I really like these cards. Let's see here. Dramatic Accusation. I don't know how good this card is. I'm going to just try it. Illicit Masquerade. I mean, whenever a creature you control with an imposter counter dies, exile it. Return up to 1 other target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Like a repeated effect like this seems very, very good. Although we're not really getting a lot of good blue-black, and I just can't read fast enough at this point. Loxodon Eavesdropper, I think, is very good, because it has the investigate keyword. Turn target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, suspect it. This, you know, let's just stick with the blue-black plan. This is instant speed. It can kind of function as removal. I now just kind of need big things in the bin. And we're getting it. Nice. All right. Lazav. Attacks, exile card from a graveyard, then investigate. Whenever you sack a clue, you may have Lazav become a copy of a creature card, exile with it until end of turn. This seems perfectly great. Persuasive Investigators I also think seems perfectly great. Extract Confession. Ooh. I really want that, but I mean, if no one's getting Lazav seems very good. When it attacks, exile, and then investigate seems astoundingly good. So I'm going to pick it. All right, I'm accidentally the correct gamer. I see a cold case cracker, which is good. When it dies, investigate. Great. I kind of want more creatures. Presumed Dead does seem pretty good. This, I'm not picking this. You couldn't pay me $1 million to get this. I'm gonna get the cold case cracker because I'm a newbie. Curious Cadaver. When you sack a clue, return cadaver from your graveyard to your hand. Great. I mean, this literally, I have so much clue giving. Investigate. This thing investigates. When a thing dies, investigate. You cast this, you investigate. Yeah, so right away, we are a Demir grinder list. So I need to make sure that I actually get reasonable black removal and early reasonable creatures, things like this. Counter target. Yep. This seems like semi-reasonable. If I can get the 2-mana dude, that's going to be great. I mean, I guess Burden of Proof is going to be acceptable for us. No way! I got the Unscrupulous Agent? No way! Oh my god, we're doing it! No one's in these colors. I guess I'll get a Public Thoroughfare. Benthic Criminologists? I mean, maybe. Magnifying Glass. I see a murder. I'm going to mark it. What does this do? Owner of target spell or non-land permanent puts it on top or bottom of their owner's library. I like this card a lot. But I like murder more. I think Snarling Gorehound is also a very good card, I think. I think it's a very, very good card. Surveil 1, Scry 1. I think these are the kind of things that... I mean, they're obviously not card draw, but they feel like card draw because they just let you avoid getting bad stuff on the top of your deck, especially when it's repeated like this. And the fact is, I'm going to be winding up with a lot of these kind of like derpy, tiny creatures. Unscrupulous Agents. And let's not forget that I have a lot of stuff that goes into my graveyard and then comes back through resurrection effects, you know. It doesn't add up, brings things back. Illicit Masquerade brings things back. Let's see. What is Steamcore Scholar? When his battlefield, draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Let's discard instant sorcery or creature card with flying. That seems perfectly good. Fills up the bin. Is a card that can put on pressure in the 3-drop slot. Seems fine. Fairy Snoop, I think, is okay. Persuasive Investigators, I think, is okay. Obviously, getting multiple of those is nice. I don't even think I'm going to run this thing, though. My colors. When it enters the battlefield, deals 3 damage to target creature an opponent controls. Could be good. This is very good for us. We have a lot of clues, and I'm not gonna really step outside and do anything too crazy because, I mean, I just look at that and I'm like, yes, that seems great. This seems goofy. They always show up in pairs in real life, don't they? Okay, Macabre Reconstruction. I don't really have a lot of creatures, huh? 7 from Heaven. This is not great. I'm going to go for the extreme value card in the Macabre Reconstruction. This creature card was put into your graveyard from anywhere this turn. Okay. Alright, I'm not seeing nothing. Rot Farm Mortipede might actually be reasonable for us. Might not be. Pretty much everything else, it's not reasonable. Magnetic Snuffler. Okay. Okay, video game. Alright. To the side. Presumed Dead. Okay, there's another Jaded Analyst. There's another Jaded Analyst. But do I want Presumed Dead? What do we have going on here? I think I just need more 2-mana creatures. Okay, there's an Illicit Masquerade, but I'll be honest, there is a Cold Case Cracker, which I think is better for us than an additional Illicit Masquerade. I'm gonna go ahead and get this. Yeah, I mean, I want to pick those kinds of lands. They always make me happy. Hey, dude, the Sudden Setback came back around. I want this more than I want the Fester Leech, although I do think the Fester Leech is good. Really? Another Sudden Setback? Alright. I mean, you know, and I am getting some of these. That seems good. Benthic Criminologist, I don't think I'm going to run, but Persuasive Interrogators, I think I am going to run. Okay. Wow. Okay. Fey Flight. It's a defensive card. Case of the Gorgon's Kiss. I don't think that is going to be as valuable as another Cold Case Cracker. So if I look at this, obviously I'm a little thick in this slot. I might actually cut the Curious Cadaver, because I think this card is just better. But we'll see. Barbed Servitor. Okay, I see a murder. I will take the murder. I mean, this is exactly what I want anyways, so I will take the murder. But Barbed Servitor is indestructible when it enters battlefield. Suspect it. When it deals combat damage to a player, you draw 1 card and lose 1 life. When it is dealt damage, target opponent loses that much life. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to pick this. This seems very good in like a Rakdos list that's being aggressive, but it can't block, so it's just not doing very much for me. Undercity Eliminator. Oh my god. I mean, obviously I want Undercity Sewers, but look at this. When it enters battlefield, you may sack an artifact or creature. When you do, exile target creature an opponent controls. So, a bounce, an investigator. A good bit of investigators. Yeah. Don't really want more things up here. I want cheaper things. Right now, I have 11 creatures. Slice from the Shadows. We're going to pick this, 100%. Slice from the Shadows, slice from the Shadows, slice from the Shadows. Could be helpful, but I mean, literally, this is what I want because it can't be countered. And I learned it can't be countered when I cast it, paid the ward cost, and then wanted to cry. Out cold. Yeah, this card I would love in an Is It list. But I'm very slow and grindy and controlly, and I want to make sure that I stick to that. There's a sudden setback, but there's also an unscrupulous agent. And I actually really do think I want a lot of these. I mean, frankly, I think this will wheel. This one seems a little more important to me. And I think it's just a better card overall as well. What's a Mistway Spy? So it's turn face up. Until end of turn, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, investigate. I mean, probably. Probably. Right? Maybe you just coerce to kill. I'm just going to pick the cheap stuff because I already have enough expensive stuff, and I think that I'm going to be in a situation where I need to make cuts. This I'm not going to run. I'm going to pick up one of these in case I'm low on creatures because I can't count properly. I mean, we have to hedge against us. I mean, it really didn't... Oh my god, and I got this guy too. It really did not look like anyone was in these colors, man. Poor mind rot. I might not run persuasive interrogators, honestly. Really? I mean, like, if I remove all of the top cards... Yo! Okay, well, you know, this is the game. I mean... Oh, my God. Okay, hey. I don't actually know if we want this card... in general. I think we might not want this. I mean, Undercity Eliminator. Alright, so let me... Sweetheart. Sweetheart. Alright, we got a little cat here. You can see I have a little cat paw here. Wow, this is a tricky list. So with what we have right here, we have 12 creatures. Probably want some more creatures. I think Macabre Reconstruction is nice as... Let me pull this out. Value. Maybe not. Cutting that. Cutting that, I have better spells. This might be removed. I feel as though we need some more creatures. Weirdly, I kind of think I don't actually want this card in here. And I also think we don't want it doesn't add up in here. I think that we are a grindy value deck. Because we have, like, removal, potential blowout, and it investigates. And since I need to add another creature, I'm going to add the Persuasive Interrogators. I'm a little concerned about how expensive this is, but this is more like what it looks like. We have 3/3 flyers. We're winning in the air. 13 creatures. I mean, it's a little light on things, but we have so much removal. And let's double check on how much investigate we have. I think that's a good one. Reach over my cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Yeah, and by the way, I do recognize that cards like Rakish Scoundrel can be cast, but I think this card is terrible. I mean, I could be wrong on that, but this seems unbelievably terrible. So let's see here. Now, these are 2 candidates to add to the list. Maybe Curious Cadaver is actually good enough. Yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of one of these, because I'm just really heavy in the 4 mana spot. I'm going to go greedy. I'm just going to cut the Snoop. Because then what we have is we have 14 creatures, one that recurs a lot. Yep, this is it. This is what I'm running. I'm not going to edit it anymore. Manage poll. Wait, not manage poll, manage prediction. Create a new one. How many wins will I get? The gamble is up, baby. This card is very, very, very good. Because if someone is casting a spell, you can target the spell. So that if they, like, cast murder on a creature, I can cast sudden setback on the murder. And then the murder goes away. And in addition, I can remove problematic cards. I think sudden setback is an extremely good card. All right, and I'm going to keep this turkey because, you know, it's just good. All right, done. Oops. Let's go ahead and crack a cold case, man. Burgerness says, Day9, what has been your favorite draft formats lately? I'm looking to buy a box to draft with friends. What was the one after MTG1? Yeah, cracking some cold cases with the boys. You know, I feel that. This is a very suspicious keep. Let's hang on to it. March of the Machine, was that it? I think I recall adoring that one. I think. Okay. Amazing. Oh my god, so amazing. I love the Unscrupulous Agent. I think the 2 drops that we picked up are very, very, very good. Hi, Sweet Pea. Hey. And we exiled a Plains. Not that it matters. Field of the Dead is in this? Yo, that is actually so funny. Okay, we're probably just gonna crush. All right. I'm just gonna turn this face up. Hi. We're gonna investigate twice. So we're just gonna keep bopping in the air. Yeah, they're trying to get a bunch of different lands to trigger Field of the Dead. So I want to go like this and like this to draw, because we really need to hit a land. That sucks. And a lightning helix, damn. This is pretty brutal. Yeah, this ley line, plus Fields of the Dead, plus Case of the Shattered Pact. I mean, this is an incredible list that Spinball Wizard made. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. All right, well. Rubble Belt. Just a great list. Hey! A card I can do something with. Alright, we're going in. Alright. Let's go ahead and fly in the sky. 16 lands? Yeah, 16 lands because we are low enough to the ground. And we have enough investigate triggers that we'll get clues to draw. We don't really have a lot of super expensive things outside of the glut of 4 drops. That's it. Look at that. We got zombies coming, baby. Zombie o'clock. Zombie o'clock. Makeshift binding. Amazing. What an incredible list. Yeah, this Vigilance Double Strike is going to be a bit of a problem. Okay. All right. Gotta be a guy in the sky. The guy in the sky. Is that the sack land? Nope. We have sudden setbacks. We have slice from the shadows. We have some ways to just win pretty plainly. Awesome Faces, this has got to be the most on-curve field deck I've seen in Draft. How is this even possible? I mean, this was pretty sick. Villain did a pretty sick job. Now, I just want to note, thanks to my new fancy... Oh, wait, never mind. I'm not going to start talking anytime soon, baby. Okay, so we definitely want to play... I think I swing with the Cold Case Cracker, leave Slice from the shadows up, so I can drag the Canal next turn. I think that's the play. Because then we can get this 5-6 up. I think that's the right thing to do. Just start rocking out life at instant speed. It's so good. Now, while we're waiting for this to come up, look at my fancy schmancy calendar. Yeah, coming up. Tomorrow we are going to be playing Tomb Raider Remastered, and Thursday we're going to check out Thronefall, because Ed keeps asking me to play it, and it has seemed great every time I've seen it. Mostly walking, says TBA, but it is Stasis Bone Totem on Monday. Now, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all next week. You're not going to believe this, but we're going to be playing Age of Empires all that week. I haven't played Age of Empires in a minute, so we're going to be pretty bad, so we're going to de-rust on that Tuesday. I'll eat the Rebel Belt. And Blizzard Month is next month? Damn right. Seems like a good run out. This doesn't have Vigilance. There was the set where there was the blue and white Knight token with Vigilance. Ugh. No, not face down card. No, not face down card. So, first things first, swing in the air over there like you just don't care. play the Jaded Analyst, because if this gets flipped face up and is a large double striker, we need to be able to murder it. And if that doesn't happen, we can just as easily clue it. What do we do here? Yeah, I'm just going to draw a draw. That's fine. Tricky, tricky, tricky spots. So I think I need to just chill for a moment here and stay back on the block. I think that's actually what I need to do. And then I need to try to murder this and see what my opponent does, and then I'll have sudden setbacks and other things left alive. So first, I want to attempt to murder. Because it's unclear to me what my opponent would be doing here. Like, when I say it's unclear what my opponent would be doing, like, they have ramp and draw and, like, removal and, like, the ability to cast shit of all 5 colors, So I think that this sets up in a position where we can get rid of the Jaded Analyst, have good control over the board, and I think I needed to do that in the previous turn. Yeah, just nice and slow and grindy. And then we have Persuasive Investigators, so we can then draw at end of turn as well. It doesn't look like there's a lot of surprises incoming, except they're highlighting this one. What is that? Sack and draw a card. Okay, so hold on, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, they do still have 7. I was hoping maybe they turned off their Field of the Dead. Alright. I mean, this getting double strike, you know, it sucks. So this is a real pickle. It's a real pickle for me. Then I bet I'm just gonna get lightning helixed in the face. Okay. All right. Okay, so there's another one. Another one. So we're at 1. which is like just totally not a big deal. Like it doesn't even bother me. In fact, I don't even feel the slightest bit of sweat. So, let's see here. All right. Okay. Okay. Villain may swing with everything. Send that one home. And that's a relatively good outcome for us. Ooh, that's really bad for us. Need to keep punching in for damage. Okay. Oh, fuck. And I forgot that this has Menace, so we lost anyways. Menace. Ay, ay, ay. Well, damn. Close game, close game. Yeah, that red card is really, really good. The one that makes a 2/2 and menaces it. I mean, that was a slick deck from Villain. And what's good news to me is that actually felt like a pretty reasonable run out for us. Not the worst, but not the best. Wow, blood spatter analysis, very good. So this is whenever one or more creatures die, mill, and then put a blood stain. If it has 5 more blood stains. I mean, I think this card is just terrific. I think it's so good. Oh man, if I had remembered the menace. Ugh. Really? That's what you want to do? Alright. This is the game. Okay. Oh, man. Dude, my neck is slowly getting less tense here. I slept weird on it, like, 4 weeks ago. And it's just slowly gotten less painful over time, but it stayed painful. Villain's deck is also incredibly sweet. I think we just chill. I think there's no reason to get excited. We have the ability to investigate. Trigger with Thundering Headache the night after that. Yeah, actually, I was just not sleeping well, and it was just a lot of stressful time in general. And I could feel that getting this, like, stress, like, band of stress. It felt like I was wearing, like, a headband or something like that. And it was like, oh, yes, this is going to be from a mixture of stress and tension in your neck muscles right here. So I just, like, got a massage and just tried to be very gentle with myself as a human being, you know, practice some self-care. And since then, it's been better. Minus this crick right here. Minus this one. Right here. Lolcast says, I've felt that stress headband before. Turns out it was just my beanie. Oh my god, is that the absolute legendary Lies of P guide maker, Tort Delaney? By the way, I think that because we are a value grinder deck, we're actually completely content to let Villain do all this nonsense. I mean, this is super awesome. This is how my standard deck works. Yeah, no, just keep going. Because we have murder, murder, murder. Actually, we're better than murder. We have exile. I think we're going to win with our opponent milling us out. Entropy, it's great to see you. Yeah, I'm a face-down card, you see? Yeah. Because, I mean, like literally everything that I have right now looks great. Because my opponent swings out, I'm going to double block. This is creatures your opponent control get -2/-0 till end of turn, so that's completely fine. Okay. Response says, so why is it not just called Morph? Because of the ward? So, every once in a while, the following happens, where they will create a new keyword that is the same as an old keyword. Like, ignore if any cards function like this. I'm about to explain why sometimes there's keywords that seem identical. Let's say you have Morph, and Morph has been around for a long time, and then you create Disguise. You create Disguise. Well, you can then create cards that say, reduce the disguise cost of things by 2, and you can do that safely, knowing it doesn't fuck with the Morph keyword. Swing with these, you fucko. Well, that sucks. Can I do anything about that? I think the answer is no. I think I should let that resolve. Was banning gonna make a comeback? How dare you, Peregrinus? Yeah, dude, Entropy TV. How is the baby? How's the baby doing? Another Aftermath analyst? Dude, heck yeah. You know, at this point, I actually am going to murder this. Because right now there's no creatures on the battlefield. See ya. Ashby says, dude, she's running around like crazy. She likes watching me play Magic, though. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think that's what we do. These are the ones that we want to get rid of. I mean, this is straightforward. Yeah. It's a lot of land out there. What happened? Okay, I'm sorry. My brain keeps mentally reading this as kicker 6 and thinking that it's going to tap all my mana. Oh my god, the nut draw. Alright. So I have no idea what villain is building up to, but it looks like it will be something large, and I have multiple ways to deal with it, so there you go. Yeah. Man, entropy, that's so great. What up, Procoli? Broccoli. Sure. Totally fine. We are slowly going to grind our opponent to death. Because they very clearly appear to be some sort of control list. They have Forge the Witness. They have Assassin's Trophy. They have Blood Spatter Analysis. They just have a lot of stuff. So they're probably trying to delay until something happens. And I don't know what that something is, but I bet you it exists. So now having the Unscrupulous Agent works so great with Undercity Eliminator. Sack an artifact or creature, then exile something the opponent controls. Why would you do that? Another Aftermath Analyst? I see the Glint Weaver. I mean, there's a lot of removal. We're about to be on the receiving end of the beatdowns. Opponent has 12 land left. Just hang on to this. Alright. Okay. I mean, I sort of impulsively played the land one turn and then didn't play a land that time, and feels like a good decision to have made. Alright, we're hanging on. Yeah, alright. Fucking get out of here, you turkey. And to the bin went a pick your poison. So, I think that villain's going to swing with both. I will block, and I will eliminate the impossible. Cool. So now it doesn't deal damage. Sacrifice an artifact or creature. Okay. Sacrifice this artifact or creature. Kill that. Some Canal Dragon. I mean this feels really good. Don't need that. Would love that card. Would absolutely love that card. Yes, hell yes. This is gonna take forever, this list. This is gonna take forever. This is gonna be the longest YouTube video on my entire channel. Yeah, it resolves. I'll get it back next turn. My opponent is literally gonna mill out. This is... yeah. And the thing to note here is that you may sack an artifact or creature, then exile target creature an opponent controls. So the effect is exile, which is good. Maybe I should have gotten Lazav. I don't know. I like my cold case cracker. Because this, whenever it dies, it investigates. Alright, we did. Did Sean brew this? Well, this is a draft. So, in a way, yes. What on earth was that game? Well, I think that there's a logic to these lists that... well, okay, so I've been running the card where you sack and it brings all your land from the graveyard to the battlefield. And one of the benefits of the card... is that if you have cards that say, sack me to do XYZ stuff... then, like, the lands are bringing lands from your deck onto the battlefield. And then as that is happening, you're getting more and more and more lands on the battlefield and less in your deck, which increases the probability and blah, blah, blah. Like, I just think that my opponent was kind of expecting to have a few creatures with a lot of removal and a lot of good value that eventually wind up running me out. But, I mean, I just, in a sense, like, my deck was, like, very well equipped to counter that because I always had, like, 3 removal in hand. It doesn't even matter. No way! No way! Oh my god, yeah! Oh my god, nice! Okay, unless you discard instant or sorcery or creature with flying. I think that this is actually okay. This is just more card advantage for me. And Lazav and Jaded Analyst is going to be a very potent combination. All right. See, now that I have the Curious Cadaver out, now we just have a thing that will endlessly block. This was a good decision to add this one in, because this card is kind of weird in terms of its power level, but it's just a very solid, endless, recurring thing. Procles, I just want to leave here before I go to bed. Day 9, you're one of the best persons on the internet. 10,000 episodes, mostly walking, helped me through a lot, and I'm still 2 years behind. Have a nice time. I'm delighted to hear it. I love knowing that mostly walking has been meaningful and impactful for you. I really, really, really love that. Because I just adore Sean and Lee. They're just two of my favorite peoples. My favorite purplers. All right. So here is what we are going to do. So we do this. Old Case Cracker is the one we exile. So now we investigate. Now this can get blocked by that, which will force a flip. Alright, this is the game. Why exile your own cards? Because whenever you sack a clue, I may have Lazab become a copy of the creature that I exiled with it till end of turn. So I want it to be able to turn into a 3/3 flyer. Museum Night Watch. Okay. So, we're going to dunk. Okay. So, we're gonna do some sequencing here. We're gonna do some stuff. All right. So we already know what this card is. Okay, this changes shit. All right, hey, show me what you got. What do we get? What do we get? Exile target attacking creature. Ooh, that feels good. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go hold full control. We're going to, with full control, swing with this. It's going to investigate. We're just going to start gobbling their graveyard. Okay, resolve that. Now, before we get to the blocker step, I'm going to make this guy go in the air over there like you just don't care. So that way, I can continue to get overwhelming card advantage against villain. I actually think that my life is more important than dealing a little extra damage here. So now this can't block, and I have my 2 blockers back. And then I can always run out Snarling Gorehound. Terrific. And now we can actually do that pattern each turn, where I use this. Target creature you control, power 2 or less, +1 against death touch on turn. Great. So they're just going to be having that thing coming in, but then I will have the block with Curious Cadaver, and I can slowly drive it out. Or I can do everything I've ever wanted. So we need to hold full control before each of these, that way we can swing. And again, I want to stabilize my life because I am already getting way, 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 way too much card advantage. So the main thing that I need to do is just to avoid death. Now that we're on to this main phase, we do this. We do this. We're playing a video game over here. We're doing it. Yeah, Lazab being 6th pick is actually insane to me. You stabilize my life too? Oh, Nameless Wells. Oh, my sweet baby. Alright, so now we again do the full control thing. We swing in the air like you just don't care. We investigate, we immediately do this. Again, I am generally wanting to be the 2/1 with lifelink, but, you know, obviously this will stay alive. Turn this off. Oh, bing and a bong. Dude, Lazab is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, I have no problem trading here. None at all. Dude, our deck rules. And then because we traded, we get to do. Hey, oh my god, a Moida. Alright, sure. This will simplify things a little bit. So now I actually do care about punching through for the most amount of damage that I can. So we'll just become this. You know, I'm going for kills here, man. This seems like a good play. So that helps in no way. Oh my god, the dog is down. I repeat, the dog is down. Oh, yeah. Alright. Still lose to Field of the Dead. We're just like a Mythic Championship runner-up. How our little deck played. I mean, part of it was handed to me on a silver platter during the drafting experience. By the way, can I just say, I've been applying so much moisturizer and my face looks so much happier. This is the year of self-care, baby. This is the year where we're... I'm down like almost 15 pounds. Okay, last Monday, I weighed 242. A few months ago, I was like 256. So, I'm becoming a narrower person. I'm gonna do this. Oh, that's fast. It's been about £1 a week. What are you doing for the weight loss? The technique I'm employing is just stop fucking eating everything that you see, Sean. It's a powerful technique. It's a yo, just stop it, man. I mean, basically, I started counting calories. Not to, like, fully track exactly everything that's going on. Instant sorcery. Creature card with flying. Creature card with flying that recurs. That's what we discard. Because the thing about counting calories for me is, like, let's imagine I have 4 eggs and a piece of toast. Just doing a one-time computation is like 4 eggs, 70 calories an egg, 280 calories. A slice of bread is 120 calories to make the math nice and round for this example. Harry. So that's 400 calories, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of helpful to know. So let's say there was a lunch that I wanted to eat that was like, that I computed it, right? Just some grocery store ass stuff. Menace, huh? Menace, eh? Hold on one second. Yeah, I think just doing this is good. So what if that's 800 calories? Okay. So that now is 1,200. And if there was a dinner that was 800 calories, okay, cool, that's 2,000, right? So now I've just added up to 2,000. Not saying that's the right target number, but I'm using round numbers for simplicity. But let's say all of a sudden I said, hey, I'm feeling hungry this morning. I want to have twice as large of a breakfast. I actually have a sense of how much that is. Or if, for instance, I have a large lunch that I compute is like 1,000 calories. Oh, maybe I should just not have a breakfast. And I should have just that lunch and just dinner. Like, so I'm not actually tracking and trying to compute what is the exact amount that I am running into on a second-to-second basis. By the way, I'm willing to make this trade because, I mean, look at the situation we're in. Really? Fucking really? Really? This is it? Well, this is stupid. This is so annoying. If I can get a cold case cracker, we'll be all right. Oh. I've immediately changed my mind. Double block into this. Yeah, and so, like, you know, there's all sorts of things, like, where my goal is, again, not to get the exact computation, but just to get some, like, fuzzy numbers. Some vague, fuzzy numbers that vaguely feel correct. While sacrificing this. But I mean, it's actually quite easy to do something like, let's imagine my example of, hey, I have a 400 calorie breakfast, and I have an 800 calorie lunch, and 800 calorie dinner, so it adds up to 2,000. And let's just again suppose that this is the number that I want to use. Just as my little mental model note. What if that evening I wanted to have a drink of beer? Or perhaps 2 drinks of beer. Oh, day 9, no. If that's what I did, then I'd be like, okay, how much is the beer? 150 each? 300? Yeah, I should probably not eat breakfast if I'm going to do that, right? It's like really simple. Like not trying to make sure that the 400 and 300 perfectly line up, but like if I have 2 delicious Belgian ales. Actually, this, I should probably kill this right now. Now that this is here, if this is here, this gets exchanged. Because this has to attack each turn if able. Perfect. Looking like a W to me. Letter H is, are you feeling a lot hungrier? Is the main challenge just staying on top of it? I have had absolute feral dog hunger sometimes where I just can't stop thinking about cheese. Like literally, I just can't stop thinking about. It was like 2 Sundays ago. I was in my house basing. I was just like, I want a cheese. Oh, I just like, I really want bread and cheese. And you know what I did? I fucking just went to the store and I got a brick of cheese and bread and I just ate it and I was like, fuck yeah, I earned this shit. Oh my god. I ate some cheese. Pinful Forces, last month ago, I got monstrously high in an entire 8-ounce block of smoked Beamster. I mean, I don't need to be high to do that. You just hand me the Beamster. I'll enjoy it. So here's one of the reasons why I like the Surveil. Oh yeah, I guess I will keep that. Is it just allows me to get really nice draws. And Lazav, I think, is incredibly good. This has Menace as well, so just a little bit of peck and damage. Alright, just do this. Show me what I got. Dude, can I just say I love this little button? I love this little button to just showcase what the schedule is coming up. Isn't that nice? Isn't it just a nice little button? That. Ren Farrell. Happy 100 months in a row. So thanks for so much laughter over the years, good times and bad. It's always been a pleasure to be here. Funny timing is life's rough right now, so the community is once again a much-needed bright spot in the day. From your advice and analysis to your humor and wit, I just wanted to say, even through the internet, you've been a positive influence in my life. Thanks for all you do, for being the kick-ass guy you are. Looking forward to 100 more. Oh my God, thank you, man. Harold. God, that's so kind of you. That's awesome. Hell yeah, Ren, for 100 months. That's incredible. We have a few members of the 100-month club, and also we're adding. We have just finished the drafts for our 12-year badges for the 144-month gamers. Okay. Is this okay? Because this has Menace, so it needs to be a double block, and I would like to kill the inside source. I'm going to do like this, because if we draw black, I want to be able to play the Jaded Analyst. Let's become a 5/6. Man, Lazav is very good. Stressing says, "You remember the first game you ever gave out for the subs you did back in Justin TV? A little kid on a sled game?" Oh my god. Oh my god. My brain is slowly trying. I can feel it burgeoning up from underneath. Yeah, sure. Hit me. Hit me. All right. Impactful Fulfillment says, Dana, did you watch any of I Am Katowice? I didn't. Pact Fulfillment. I was an absolutely busy beaver, but I mean, I did see the results. Cyril going 20-1 in individual matches, including not losing a single match against Maru in the finals. I mean, that is some insane shit. Yeah, that was just incredible. That was incredible. Dealing 5, staying alive. I think we've built a nice little deck. Yeah. The only disappointment that I had about IEM Katowice is the fact that the Zerg Cabal was in full force. That's always a tough pill to swallow. God, I love being stupid. What a good dog. So let's go ahead and draw. All right, show me what to do. I would like to become this. So now I'm threatening lethal. That's kind of a filthy draw. Okay. I mean, this is going to be a chump or a double block. It's like one of the two. Okay. Okay. Let's get this bird. All right, that was a good exchange for us. That was a good exchange for us. All right, we're doing it. Great, 4-1. God, I am Katowice. Katowice is one of the coolest things ever. Lolcat says my points. I know, Lolcat, I saw that you're a hater and you voted that I would only win a small modicum of games, but I want to let you know. We got handed, like, an amazing Demir deck on a platter. I didn't even know, like, I like educational communication, generally speaking, but that was just literally being lucky. That was great. So we need to send this back because we can cast none of our cards. I can cast several of my cards. I will return the really expensive one. Yeah, Corny Goatweed, you were time outed because I was sensing two things. Thing one, and by the way, you may not have intended any ill will or, you know, malice or anything like that. But it was coming across as potentially being a little more intense and negative, some of your statements, and that just is kind of a consequence sometimes of being in text. You might be having a totally jovial and pleasant tone, but, you know, it's possible. Ow! 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 She fell asleep and just rolled right off the fucking desk onto me. Okay. Creature power 2, keep it blocked. Alright. So this can't be blocked by anything. Creatures you control with power 2 or less can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or more. Got it. So that's one of the reasons. And also, in this channel, we generally want to err on the side of avoiding giving medical advice or medical evaluation. And also, furthermore, Corny Goatweed, I'm now sensing what I would call overt hostility, where you say, so odd. I'm giving you pretty much a clear explanation of what's happening. And I'd appreciate if you wouldn't be, like, petulant about it, you know what I mean? Well, that's weird. Oh. You know, we can't read your mind. Don't think of being time-outed for 1 minute as a severe punishment. Don't think of it as us bludgeoning you. We're only doing a 1-minute timeout, so that way we can halt, have a conversation and explain, and get back to a pleasant chat. That's it. So hopefully that makes sense, and I would appreciate your understanding in that regard. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to chill here, because with the murder, our opponent can potentially swing out, and we can just blow them out pretty straightforwardly. What up, Sinvicta? Says, love the content after a decade plus. Oh, man, thanks, Sinvicta. Man, what have you been streaming lately? What have you been streaming? Reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. Exile that card. All right, so I just now need to immediately remove this. Corny Goey says, fair enough. No talking about food. Food equals medical advice. Again, you're coming across as very petulant. I am giving you an explanation thoughtfully about the timeout. I didn't say food equals medical advice. No one said that. I would again stress that I would appreciate just going, my bad, got it, and being cool with that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you were revoked 1 minute, 60 seconds of typing following you asked for an explanation, were given one pleasantly. All right. And, I mean, that's just a permanent ban. I don't know... I don't know. I mean, the truth of the matter is, there is a type of person that just can't handle even the slightest back and forth. Ooh, this is actually very painful. I mean, we do have sudden setback, but I think now we're going to have to be the aggressor here. Because I'm going to be unable to block this with almost anything. They have the cold case crackers. And I mean, everything they have is unblockable thanks to Delny. And there's not really anything we can do about it. So that's 5 damage. At least we do get one more turn. We don't have double blue, so we can't cast sudden setback. Griffin, the Griffin we're actually okay with. I think we just do this and swing with this. It's a little tough. This is rough. Oh, nice. He did it pre-combat. Could have done it post-combat. And this is nice, because now we can actually kill the thing that is causing us to be unable to do much. Ooh, wow, what a gift. I mean, that's just great news. That's just great news. Wow. It's the best news I've heard all day. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to investigate, which will give us the Curious Cadaver back. That's... holy shit. I mean, that is some very lucky stuff that just occurred for us. So we're going to hide the island. We still have to not do anything, and we can still likely win, but my opponent wanted me to pass blockers, and then after blockers, wanted to cast the buff that would have killed us. So there's a suspected Skelly Boy. Oh, right. this gets flying. I should have... well, I don't know if there's much we could have done about that, but I think I still think this is okay. Yeah, I mean, we don't really have a lot of options here. We still lose, right? Because this has menace. Yeah. Damn. That was close. I mean, we should have lost several turns ago, but I mean that was just an insane card. Things that have power 3 or more can't block, and I think we only have like, I mean, we can count. I think we have like 2 cards. Oh yeah, these ones. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and 5. 5 can block. These have 3. Oh, I guess this could block. These have 3. These have 3. This has 3. This has 5. So it's just like so many of our cards couldn't do anything. Yeah, Peregrinus, I can read a little bit of French. Took French when I was a kid. Not a lot of it stuck. My mom speaks French. She really wanted me and Nick to speak French, but now I don't really speak any French, and my brother speaks fucking Korean. So, you know, there you go. Hey, this looks like the best hand I could have possibly gotten. Hello, back to you from Montreal. Spaceman SR says, how you doing today? You know, I actually slept almost 10 hours last night, and I think I desperately needed that. I feel pretty good, to be honest. All right, I'll hang on to this. Oh my god, this is the best hand. Regular time says, I wish I could sleep for 10 hours a night. Yeah. For me, it is not the most common experience, sleeping for 10 hours. And when it does happen, Face down card. And Jaded Analyst pops off. I'm actually going to decline this time and dunk the swamps. I think having 2 cold case crackers is just so stupidly good, because the cold case crackers give us some tempo, and in addition, will give us a card draw with the investigate token. So if I'm dunking 1, I am +1 card right now, but sort of -1 in terms of overall tempo. So, or I'm -1 right now, but I would make up for that anyways by keeping it. I feel like my explanation really sucked a lot of ass there, so. Everything's face down. Including me after this game. Gosh, yeah, I'm just... I think I'm actually pretty good. Did you get to play Stormgate during the beta? Yeah, I got to play it a little bit. White Acer? Or excuse me, Whitaker? Or Whitacer? I don't know how you want me to parse your name, but I'm just going to try a bunch of ways until it gets there. So yeah, let's go ahead and swing in the air like you just don't care, in case there's a flyer. Could be one of the disguised flies. We're immediately going to murder that, because we're doing 5 damage in the air, which means that I have them on a very, very tight clock. But yeah, I played it. I played it maybe for like 2 hours and watched a bunch more hours, and like, okay. And for me, I'm kind of waiting for them to get a lot more content. This is the play. Yeah, Steam Core Scholar has been pretty banging. Pretty bonking. Pretty absolutely annoying. Really? Fantastic news! Long goodbye. All right. Dude, cold case cracker. About to be a cold face smacker. It is fun to be me. All right, let's get this card out of the hand. 6 coster. Yeah, Rot Farm Centipede. Let's fucking go. So this might be another 1/4 in the air over there, like you just don't care. What the fuck is this card? Alright, well. Wow, Basilica Stalker. Damn. I don't even know this card existed. You hate to see it. Yeah, never fucking heard of this thing. Never even heard of it. Why? Why would you do that? That's great news. Surveillance. I'm the luckiest boy in the world. So what do I want it to be? I want it to be... So let's see here. I'm just going to full control this because I feel like I'm going to mess it up. Click this, hit this, exile the cold case cracker from mine, resolve, we've investigated, ho ho ho. I don't know why I didn't attack with that because I was in full control mode. I will kill the purple clue. So now it will become the thing and fly over the unscrupulous agent. Bang. Submit. Yeah. And you know what? Getting him out of here. Okay, that turn was actually far too intellectually challenging for someone who, like me, is a simpleton. So let me try this again. Yeah, So my general experience with early access games is I just don't really play them unless the idea seems so cool and unique that I just want to check it out right now. Or there just is so much content. Why are we even calling it an early access game? You may as well be out. You know, even something like Baldur's Gate 3. I mean... Oh yeah, I see. I could have done that way. All right, whatever. I don't even care. So, I mean, there are times when I play early access games, but, like, most of the time I wait. Most of the time, like, hell, Baldur's Gate 3, I was like, wow, this game looks so sick. I'll play it at launch. Oh, I see. Okay, no. This makes sense. So now I actually don't get the clue because the order in which I did it. Got it. Whoopsie dipsy daisies. Okay. Yeah, and frankly, Stormgate felt like it had like 1/100th of the content that I would expect in a game at launch. You know, it's like 2 unfinished factions plus... Yeah, 2 unfinished factions plus... Well, I'm doing computations. Like 1 co-op map. And, you know, all the stuff that I've seen them say is just like, hey, everyone, there's more stuff coming. All right, so... So I'm like, great. They want me to wait. You got it. So this will be lethal. You have access, you can play, but don't judge us by what's here, because there's more to come. I'm like, you got it. Yes, sirs. Which, you know, I've seen some people express irritation and anger and frustration that, like, what the heck? Why are you calling this a beta or whatever the heck, you know, and all this sort of stuff. But, I mean, I literally just see the value to saying something like, hey, we have some content, but we got multiplayer, and we want to see how the multiplayer functions in this setting. There's a lot of kinks to work out, and so on and so on and so on. Yeah, and that's just like, yeah, that makes sense, yeah. I'm sure the amount of information and data that they got with regards to performance and stuff like that. In regards to, you know, pathing, networking, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. I mean, all that shit sounds like it would be great. Yeah, I think. I don't know. Face down cog, you see? Whitaker says, I mean, some people play 2,000 games in a week. It seems crazy, but great for sample size. Yeah, no, I mean, they're, like, I don't know if you know, any of you know the streamer Juggernaut Jason. He's a StarCraft 2 streamer that just has just fucking great streams. Just a really high-skill, pleasant, she's just a joy to watch. In a way entirely different from the way that Artosis is a joy to watch. Get in there, crack the cold case. And Juggernaut Jason has been just streaming the fuck out of Stormgate, streaming Vanguard. It's been a lot of fun to watch. There's been a lot of people that I've seen that have played hundreds and hundreds of games, which is great. I think that this is one of the reasons why I think the RTS genre is very interesting to me, is that you can, there's so much mechanical complexity that it feels like you can always have so much more to do, so much to work on. That is fantastic. We're going to do the attack first, and then we're going to go ahead and interrogate. God, our deck feels good, doesn't it? This deck fucking sucks. I hate our deck. I'm gonna throw up. God, what a nightmare. Snoop Dadoop, huh? Is that a war leader's call? No, that's a dog walker. Just gonna kill it. I mean, I think that, like, going in the air is actually insanely OP in this. Murderhole says, hey, speaking of Age of Empires 2, do you have any plans to stream it anytime soon? Well, you'll see on my calendar that next week we're actually going to be streaming Age of Empires 2 all week. I haven't played the game in probably at least a year. I mean, I watch it all the time. I watched it a lot this year. It was some good stuff. And I mean, we're going to be doing a variety of stuff this week as well. We're going back to Franks. Yeah, I like the Franks. Franks are danks. Oh, and you investigate at the end of this shit? Yo, that's actually not very fair. That's actually not a fair thing to see at all. forward to Hidden Cup? Yes. Where's good to watch with Age of Empires? I mean, for commentary, there's really T90. T90 is just the commentator for like so much Age of Empires, and it's running the upcoming Hidden Cup. Huh. Oh, yeah, that's mine. Hell yeah. This is a detective too? Great. So it would have to be a quad block. Not a quad block, a triple block. I think that my favorite place to watch, though, are the two channels, FAR Toria. One is called Hera Gameplay. And I like the Hera Gameplay channel because it's just games of Age of Empires, and Hera somehow is able to play at the highest level and talk at the same time. It's incredible. The second one is The Viper. Very similar to Hera, the top level of gameplay, somehow able to give commentary. And both players are just very calm. They're all calm. They're just not like your pal Day9. They're calm, dude. So here's what's really incredible, is if I get... another land, I'll have enough for double sudden setback. Alright, this is the game. See, this spell can't be countered, but sudden setback can target the spell and send them to hell. LOL. Your dogs. Oh, I messed that up, didn't I? I could have done this beforehand. Ah, nice. Nice, because this is a detective. This isn't a detective, though. It's a human citizen. Yeah, so never mind. This was still a fine situation again. Oh, yeah, and Villain's definitely going to wait to cast this on my upkeep. Alright. We did it. We won the video game. Okay, so... we are now going to... could have targeted Jaded Analyst. Could not have targeted Jaded Analyst because the Jaded Analyst was unable to attack. Attacking is what created this clue. Then after I declared attackers, I had a clue, investigated, and only then could I have attacked with this thing. So... and as a note that I say on your behalf, as a note, I encourage you to say, I think, before you make declarative statements like that. Counter target spell. This is controller pays 2. Okay, hold on, let me just 1, 2. There we go. Because I think we may have had lethal. It's always nice to append an I think, because it gives you room to be wrong, and it gives the other person room to be right, and the other person room to collaborate with you as opposed to being on the defensive. Officials Fury says, I think, therefore I am. No. 6 wins. Oh my god, did the believers have it? Could it possibly be that the most broken deck of all time handed to us on a plate is doing well? It loses to Field of the Dead and Aggro. We're twiddling a pen. We're twiddling. Colonian Hydra. Are we just going to get a 7 winner? That feels good. Undercity Lunar. This is a terrible starting hand. 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. This is the game right here, man. This is some good stuff. I know they're all 4, but we're going to dunk the Macabre Reconstruction. Oh, you love to see it. Oh, is it tummy time? Tummy time? Hey, Dishboo. We're champions. We can give you the tummy. Hello. Hello, beautiful. My little companion cat. By the way, Whitaker / White Acer. I'm gonna get rid of this. I think these cards are better. Oh, that's so fucking good. Yeah, like Magic is weird to me right now in a number of ways. Because there are ways in which, first of all, as a game, it's the fucking best. Like, new set comes out, I've had so much fun playing Murders at Karlov Manor. So much fun. What is happening? Okay, so that's like... Okay. Hey, hey. Sweetie. Because now I can flip this, swing with both, and do some good damage. Okay, yeah, Magic is weird, because, like, the Murders of Karlov Manor draft set is a blast. I played a ton of Standard over the weekend. I had a blast. It was great. Truly, 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 it was great. And also, I can't stress to you how freaking weird it is to have there be, like, every day 5 new formats land. There's, like, Standard, Historic, Pioneer, Timeless, Alchemy, and then the older ones, there's, like, Modern. Did I do Pioneer and Explorer and Timeless? Pioneer, Explorer, Timeless, Historic, Standard, Alchemy, Brawl, Commander, Modern, Legacy, Vintage. I mean, it's a lot. You know, look, I actually think I do want to do this turn. I'll hang on to that. Yep. Yeah, I mean, there's just so many formats. And what it feels like... Do I just want to blow that one up right now? I actually feel like I do. I think that's fine. Bubble Smuggler. Michael Bublé Smuggler. So it's 5 coming in. Jaded Analyst and Sudden Setback is going to be quite nice as well. Chillin'. We are chillin'. Current score 6-2. I think I trade these two here. And we just see what they do. Maybe a triple block would have been better there. This is the play. Stays on top. Oops, 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 oops. Alright, I fucked up. Ugh. Oh, Jesus, that's bad. Alright. May as well. So we're gonna take some pain on this turn. I mean, could dump it on the Bubble Smuggler. Turned out better than expected. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. That whole turn got screwed up. Oh, that's fine. 6 wins seems alright. It's going to be a double chump. I think I've used just one murder, right? Wonder what it is. It's a 3-4 and a 3-4 swinging it. Dude, the slimy dual leech is actually pretty nice. Yeah, I mean that was kind of stinky, but I got very flustered when I clicked. Oh shit! No, not this way. Ah, dude, I'm doing everything so wrong. This is literally as wrong as I can order things. Fuck. Jeez Louise, we could have had that in the hand, man. We could have had it in the hand. Okay. Oh shit, get me out of this game. Okay. Alright, you know what? We accept our death. We're good. So I think I might have gone for Force in their flyer. We instantly die the following turn, unfortunately. Unless it says untap. No, I just would have gotten a tapped creature. If you take the tapped creature, they just instantly attack and kill us next turn. I have no mana. But wow, that is like the longest ever. Woo! You're bad. Well, I mean, a lot of these gain control of cards say like untap creature and gain control of it, that sort of thing. At least that's my assumption was that. I wasn't 100% certain.